Hello and welcome to the third session of 4024 May 2021 1-2 paper 1. In this class, students will be completing this paper. If you find any difficulty in understanding previous 19 questions, I'll be giving the link of the lesson in the description box so that you can easily access to the previous two lessons. Let's move to question number 20, and question 20 says here the first four terms of the sequence 12 by 16, 17 by 25, 22 by 36 and 27 by 49. 16, 25, 36, 49, something is special. Okay, you can see that I'm observing the numbers carefully, and I'm talking to myself that what is special about 16, 25, 36. I always advise it to my students that they have to train their mind according to the topics. Every topic has its own requirement. Look, there is some symmetry coming here. 12 to 17, 17 to 22, 22 to 27, yes. In order to get 17 from 12, I can add 5 to that. And 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 22 plus 5 is 27. Okay, it means that the numerators we can obtain easily by adding 5 to the previous. And if we look at the denominators, 16, 25, 36 and 49, what is special? They are the perfect square starting from what number? 4. Okay, find an expression for the nth term of this sequence, and the question is carrying 4 marks, so we have to show some detail working here. So what we have to do is that given expression is 12 by 16, 17 by 25. Find the beauty in your maths work. Okay, 25 by 36 and 27 by 49. First, let's talk about the numerator. That is 12, 17, 25. Sorry, this is 22, 22, and 27. Look how we can obtain the next term. 12 plus 5 is 17, and 17 plus 5 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 and 5. So it means every next term we can easily generate by adding 5 to the previous. We know that the formula for the nth term of the sequence is that can be obtained easily by adding fixed constant to the previous term. It's a linear sequence. The first difference is same. It's a linear sequence. An equals to a plus n minus 1 into common difference. A is 12 plus n minus 1 into difference is 5. It will become 12 plus 5n minus 5, and this will become 12 minus 5, 7 plus 5n. So this is the nth term for the numerator, 7 plus 5n. Okay, and now let's talk about the denominator, that is 16, 25, 36, 49. Okay, they are the perfect squares. So for 16 I can write 4 square, this is 5 square, this is 6 square, and this is 7 square. Then observe the base numbers, that 4, 5, 6, 7. We can see that every next term we can generate easily, obtain easily by adding 1 to the previous. Again, this is the linear sequence. The first differences are coming same. So first difference same, it's a linear sequence. So what we have to do is, again we have to apply the formula of nth term, that an equals to a plus n minus 1 into common difference, that is 4 plus n minus 1 into common difference is 1. This will become 4 plus n minus 1, and 4 minus 1 is 3 plus n. And now as we can see that all the numbers are in the squared form, so nth term will be equal to, nth term for this sequence will be equal to 3 plus n whole square, 3 plus n whole square, And for the final and for the fraction, required nth term will be nth term expression will be equal to the general term of numerator, that is 7 plus 5n upon 3 plus n whole square. I think you can write it in this way, or you can write it 5n plus 7 upon n plus 3 whole square. Really easy question, and let me fill up the answer space. 5n plus 7 upon n plus 3 whole square. And let's move to the next question. Let me turn the page, and again algebra question, really easy question. Let's read the question first. Question says, write x square plus 10x plus 6 in the form x plus a whole square plus b. Recall that when the question is expressed in the form x plus a whole square plus b, that is the indication that we have to solve the question by completing square method. And what to do to express any number in completing square method. 10x plus 6, what we have to do is that x square plus 10x I'll be keeping in one bracket, and I'll keep 6 separate. Now identify the coefficient of x, make it half. Coefficient of x 10, make it half, that divided by 2, and that gives you 5. So what we have to do, we have to add and subtract the square of the half. So it will take the form x square plus 10x plus 5 square plus 6 minus 5 square, and this will take the form x. Look, I have to write it in the form x plus a whole square. So x plus a, this constant 5 whole square plus 6 minus 25, and this will take the form x plus 5 whole square minus 15 minus 6 is 9, 19. I hope really easy questions. D3 chapter number 1 has to be really clear. That is also one of the important chapters. X plus 5 whole square minus 19. Okay, now this part is done, and now let's move to the second part. Second part says, use your answer to part A. Use your answer to part A. Solve the equation x square plus 10x plus 6 equals to 0, and give your answer in the form of p plus minus under root q. This is also one of the important questions. Here students, look, read the question carefully. He says that use the answer to part A. It means that we are not going to solve this equation once again. So first what we have to do is we have to write x square plus 10x plus 6 equals to 0, and now we know that the factorization for this is becoming x plus 5 whole square minus 19 equals to 0. And now what we have to do is we have to shift this 19 to other side. X plus 5 whole square equals to 19. And in order to get value of x, recall what we have to do. We have to take the square root. X plus 5 equals to, okay, let me do the step 2 multiplied by 1 by 2, and 19 raised to power of 1 by 2. This 2 goes with 2, and I will left with x plus 5 equals to plus minus square root 19. And now I have to, in order to solve this equation, I have to shift this 5 to other side, and equation will take the form x equals to minus 5 plus minus under root 19. Okay, and the question was saying give your answer in form of p plus minus under root q. So this is my answer in form of p plus minus under root q, where p is minus 5 and q is 19. So I have to fill up the answer space. Minus 5 plus minus under root 19. Okay, really easy questions. And let's move to the next question. And the next question says, express as a single fraction in the simplest form 3 over x minus 7 plus 2 over x plus 5. Again, D1 chapter number 4 or 5, or D2 chapter number 6 has to be really important and clear. Look here, the denominators are different, so what we can do is we can take the LCM by simply multiplying these two denominators, x minus 7 into x plus 5, and now we can see that here the denominator is x minus 7, but the LCM is the product of these two terms, and this fraction is deficient of x plus 5, so 3 will be multiplied by x plus 5 and then plus 2, and here this fraction is deficient of what? X plus 5 is here, x plus 5 is here, this is deficient of x minus 7, so numerator will be multiplied by x minus 7. This has to be multiplied inside distributive property. Okay, this is 3x plus 15 plus 2x minus 14. All efforts are to facilitate the students in order to overcome and bridge the syllabus gap due to the COVID-19. Now what we have to do, we have to write all the like terms together. 3x plus 2x plus 15 minus 14 upon x minus 7 x plus 5, and this will be going, okay, 3x 5x plus 1 upon x minus 7 into x plus 5. Really easy question. And let's move to the next question. Either you can leave your working at this space, or you can multiply the brackets, but this is the final answer, 5x plus 1 upon x minus 7 into x plus 5. This question is carrying 3 marks, so try to provide all necessary steps. And let's move to the next question. Question number 23 says that the triangle A and B are drawn on the grid. Okay, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. Okay, again, one of the important concepts. First of all, in order to decide that what type of the transformation we are having in the question, we have to recall that how many types of transformations we have studied in our O levels. That is, the first one is the reflection, then the second one, translation, enlargement, and rotation. Okay, first of all, you have to decide that what type of transformation this can be. You have to train your eyes clearly before the exam that if it is a reflection, it has to be in front of this, okay, either on this side or on this side or underneath this, so it is not happening, so it's not the reflection. If it is a translation, then it has to either go up in the same way or slide towards right or left or down. It is not happening, so not the translation, and the shape is not changing the size. Okay, look, 1 and 2 blocks in the base, 1 and 2 blocks in the base, 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the height, 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the height. So the shape has not changed the size, so not the enlargement. So it means we are left with only one type of transformation, that is rotation. So it will be the rotation. Now let's confirm this as well. That how and what will be the center and angle of rotation. Look, the question says triangle A. Triangle A is mapping on triangle B. Triangle A is mapping on triangle B. So it means that you can see that I'm using the hand and I'm assessing that the shape was at this position and now it has taken the turn towards this. It means it will be the clockwise rotation, and now we have to decide that what is the center and angle of rotation. So for that purpose, recall my previous lesson. So now how to decide that what is the center of rotation and angle of rotation. Recall my previous lesson that what we have to do, we have to join any two corresponding vertices. Suppose this is the place for 90-degree angle for triangle B, and this is a place for 90-degree angle. So if I'm joining these two vertices at this place, okay, I have to join it carefully. Let me redraw this because it's not passing through the corner of the shape. I have to be accurate because I am doing this work for my students so that they can watch and learn this. Okay. Now after this, after joining corresponding vertices, you know what we have to do. We have to construct the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. So when I'm drawing the perpendicular bisector, roughly it will be passing from here, from the mid of this points. So okay, so what we have to do is, after joining this, I have to construct the perpendicular bisector. So let me hold the compass and let me draw the perpendicular bisector at this place for the what it is 90 degrees. Okay, let me hold my compass, and you know how to construct the perpendicular bisector. I have to open arm of compass of the baseline, and the radius has to be a little more than half of the baseline, and I have to draw the arcs, one above, one below, one above, one below, and then I have to repeat the process as well. So the perpendicular bisector is coming at this place. Perpendicular bisector is coming at this place. Okay, and then let me join this point with this point. This is a straight line, and we can easily draw, as a perpendicular bisector divides the line in two equal halves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the midpoint of this will be this point. I can do this part by observation as well, okay, because the blocks are drawn, so due to the compass there can be a slight error. Now look, the point where both the bisectors are meeting is 1 with -1. So the center of rotation is 1 with -1, and now we have to go for the angle of rotation as well. For angle of rotation, recall the lesson that what we have to do, we have to join the object point with the center of rotation and then corresponding image. So you can see that this is making the formation of 90 degree and clockwise. So I hope students you are clear about this discussion, and let's first make the lines perfect, and then I will be discussing the rest part of the question so that my students can see this all working clearly. All efforts are to facilitate my students, and in order to break the gap of the syllabus due to COVID-19, let me hold a red marker first, and I will be joining corresponding lines with the red pen. For the differentiation purpose, I'll be joining the corresponding vertices with red pen. Let me make it little bold, little thick, so the students can understand this clearly. And then what we have to do, that we have to construct the perpendicular bisector carefully. Okay, then I can do the cheating, but as I have already drawn the arcs, so let me do it nicely, give a finishing touch, but you don't have to do this, children, because due to the marker, maybe the arcs with the compass will not be coming at this place. The arcs are already drawn with compass, okay, and you only have to use the compass, you don't have to do this, okay. Now what we have to do is that we have to pass the line from this place, point of intersection, and I've drawn the bisector of this. Let me make it little dark and bold. Okay, and then what we have to do is I have to join another corresponding corners. That suppose this point is in correspondence with this point. I have to join these 2 points again. Okay, and see, as these 2 points are coming on the straight line, they're not coming on the diagonal position, so we can locate the midpoint easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the midpoint will be, or the bisector will be coming at this place. So what we have to do is we have to join and draw the line from this place. Let me draw the line here, and then see at what place both the bisectors are meeting each other. Both the bisectors are meeting at this place. The coordinates are -1 with 1. Okay, so as this has 3 marks, so first of all what we have to do, we have to write rotation with center -1 and 1. This is x positive 1 and y negative 1, x positive 1 and y negative 1, 1 and -1. And then we have to decide for the angle of rotation as well. For angle of rotation, recall my previous lesson and see that what we have to do, that we have to join the object point with the center of rotation. This is the object, and then we have to join this point with the corresponding image point. Okay, join this, okay, and let me make it little bold. Suppose this is A1 R and B1. Okay, now angle of rotation will be A1 R and B1. Now look that we are taking this turn. And the shape is taking this turn 90 degree and clockwise rotation. 90 degree clockwise rotation. Okay, so in this way we can easily grasp 3 marks. Third thing is that 90 degree clockwise rotation. Very easy question. And now moving to the second part, and the second part says that the transformation P is represented by the matrix -1 by 2, 0, 0 and -1 by 2. P maps, matrix P maps the triangle A onto C. On the grid, draw the triangle C. Okay, very easy question and very interesting question. First, let me write down the vertices of triangle A. Vertices of triangle A are 2 with 0, 2 with 0, -4 with 0, and this is coming -2 with -4. X value -2 and Y value is -4. Now, we have to draw triangle C. First of all, we have to find the image of the triangle A under this matrix. So recall the method that MO, matrix into object, equals to image. Okay, so matrix is -1 by 2, -1 by 2, 0 and 0 -1 by 2, matrix into object. Object is 2 0, 2 0, -4 0, -4 0 and -2 4, -2 4. This is 2 by 2 matrix, and this is 2 rows and 3 columns. So the number of columns of first matrix are equal to the number of rows of second matrix, so we can multiply them easily. So apply RC rule here, okay, to get image matrix -1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 plus 0 multiplied by 0, and then minus 1 by 2 multiplied by minus 4, minus 1 by 2 multiplied by minus 4, and 0 times 0, I will write 0 over there, and then what we have to do, minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 multiplied by minus 2 plus 0 times 4 is 0. So with first row our working is complete. See the vertices carefully, that this is the place for minus 2, so this will be minus 2 and this will also be minus 2. Okay, and then moving to the second row, this is the second row. When 0 will be multiplied by minus 2, this will become 0, and then minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 0 will be 0. Minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 0 will be 0, and then what we have to do is 0 will be multiplied by minus 4, 0 multiplied by minus 4, this will be 0, and minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 0, this will be 0, and then 0 multiplied by minus 2, 0 multiplied by minus 2, and minus 1 by 2 multiplied by this is minus 2 with minus 4, minus 2 with minus 4, and then what we have to do is let me reconfirm this, and after completion I will recheck this. Okay, 0 multiplied by 2 will be 0, and this will be 0, 0 multiplied by 4, and 1 by 2 with 0, and 0, and then 1 by 2 with 4. This will become plus minus 1 by 2 multiplied by minus 4, and this is giving me this is 2 will go with 2, and this will become 1, and 1, and this will be 0, and this will become 2, and rest will be 0, and then again I will have 1. Okay, and close the bracket. Then I will have 0, 0, and then this next is 0, and this is 0 and plus 2, 0 plus 2. Okay, so as I need to plot the triangle, so I have to write these points in form of the vertices. So this will be 1 with 0, 1 with 0, sorry, I have to write it in form of the point 1 with 0, and the second one is 2 with 0, 2 with 0, and the third one is 1 with 2. Okay, children, I will be, after sketching, I will be telling you that what effect has come on the shape due to the negative scale factor. Okay, and then first let me recheck the vertices, because I have a doubt about this. This is the matrix, and then minus 2 with 0, minus 4 with 0, and minus 2 with minus 4, and then minus 1 by 2 multiplied by minus 2, and then 0, minus 1 by 2 multiplied by minus 4, and 0, and minus 1 by 2 multiplied by minus 2, and 0, and then 0, and 0, 0, and 0, and this is 0 and 2. Okay, now first of all what we have to do is that we have to go to the graph, and we have to plot these all vertices on the graph paper. It says that x value, one of the point is a 1 with 0, 1 with 0, 1 with 0, x value 1, y value is 2 with 0, 2 with 0, and the third one is 1 with 2, 1 with x value is 1 and y value is 2. Okay, now this is the place where I have to draw triangle triangle C. Okay, I have to draw triangle C. We join all of the points to get triangle C. Okay, triangle C. Students are general images that for enlargement the shape will become big. Enlargement does not only mean to make something big. It can make the thing big or small. So in this case, the shape has reduced the size. And what is the reason for reduction of the size? Because the scale factor is -1/2. That's why object and image will be on the opposite side of center of enlargement, and image will have the smaller size. I hope you are really clear about how we have decided that the transformation and how we are finding the center and angle of rotation, and then how we are using the concept of MO, matrix into object equals to image, and we are getting the coordinates of image for enlargement, and then we are plotting that on the graph. So please watch and understand this lesson carefully, because this is one of the most important concepts. And let's move to the next question. Okay, the next question says that the group of the office workers are each asked to record the distance d kilometers they travel to work. The results for some of their journey are shown in the histogram. Okay, and look at the graph carefully, that the all of the rectangles of graph are not having the same width. It means that actual frequency is not plotted here. Here the frequency density is plotted. And recall the concept of frequency density, that what is the formula for frequency density? That frequency density equals to frequency upon class width. Okay, now the question says there are 20 workers in the interval 0 to 5. Okay, and then this is the information which is given in the question, and there are 12 workers in 20 to 40, and we have to complete the histogram first. So it means that what is this 12 given? This is our frequency given to us, and on the graph we have to construct the frequency density. Here we have to construct the frequency density, and for frequency density we have to find that what height of rectangle we have to construct it. As a formula for the frequency density is frequency density equals to frequency upon class width. Frequency was 12, that is given in the question, and the class width 20 to 25, this is 5, again 5, 10, 15 and 20. So class width is 20, 2 6 and 2 10s, and that will be giving me 0.6. So it means that in order to complete this histogram for 20 to 40, I have to mark 0.6. Let me read the scale carefully, that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 blocks are equal to 1. 5 tiny blocks are equal to 1, and one tiny block will have the value 1/5, which is equal to 0.2. So for 0.6, how many blocks? Small blocks I need to capture 1, 2 and 3. This is the third block that I have to take, and then what we have to do is we have to complete the graph at this place. Let me draw the line carefully. Okay, this is the third block, and yes, 1, 2 and 3, and then I have to complete the graph here. And let me go for some coloring and fun so that my students can see this clearly, that here in order to complete the histogram, what we have to do, we have to calculate the density. So formula for the density has to be really clear to you. So I have calculated the frequency density here, and then I have plotted it, and the histogram is complete. Then the next part of the question says there are 20 workers in 0 to 5. So it means here we have 20 workers, and then 12 workers in 20 to 40, 12 workers here, and we do not know about the number of workers which are for 5 to 10 and 10 to 15. That we'll be finding later. The next part says calculate the percentage of workers who travel more than 20 kilometers to work. More than 20 kilometers. So it means that we have to find the percentage, and percentage requires total as well. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to think about the total. So how to get the total? That for 0 to 5, the number of people are already given. For 5 to 10, for class 5 to 10, for class 5 to 10, frequency density is given. Frequency density is given to us, that is frequency upon class width. Density is 6 and class width is 5. Class width is 5. So frequency will be 6 times 5, which is equal to 30. Okay, frequency here is 30 for this class. And now for the next class, that has the class width 5 and 5, 10. 10, and this is how many blocks before 2? 1.8, if I'm not wrong, because one block is showing 0.2, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. So for the class 10 to 20, for 10 to 20, frequency density is 1.8 upon frequency equals to frequency upon class width 10. So 1.8 multiplied by 10 equals to frequency, and this is equal to 18 equals to frequency. Now we have to find the total of all of the members, total members. So total will be equal to 20 plus 30. 30 is for 5 to 10 plus 18 and plus 12, which is already given. This is 8 and 2 10, 30, 30 60, or and 2 is 8, 20 is 80. So it will be 80, total is 80. Now read the question once again. Percentage of the workers who travel more than 20 kilometers. So the number of workers from the graph who are traveling more than 20 kilometers is 12. So required percentage will be equal to frequency, which is 12 upon 80 multiplied by 100%. Again, calculators are not allowed. What to do? 0 goes with 0. 4 2s are and 4 3s are, and 2 1s are, 2 5s are. 10 and 3 times 5 is 15. So the percentage of workers who are traveling more than 12 kilometers to work is 15%. I hope really easy and important questions. And let's move to the last question of today's session. Okay, the question says that the algebraic fraction 2x square minus 5x plus a upon x square minus 16 can be simplified to 2x plus b upon x plus 4. Find the value of a and b. Really important question, and this time the question of algebra has come with the little change. So let's think about how to reach the answer. Okay, so let me write the answer, the question here. If we observe the given fraction and the answer, because the question has asking us that this fraction can be simplified to this form. If we look at the denominator carefully, we can see that this denominator is having x plus 4 only. If we talk about the denominator first, that is x square minus 16, it has to be written in the form x whole square minus 4 square, and this is x plus 4 and x minus 4. Now, see children, the answer is not containing x minus 4. So it means that we have to create somehow that x minus 4 in the question. So we will try to bring our answer with the help of the simplified form which is given in the question. So let's begin with this question. So question is 2x square minus 5x plus a upon what? X square minus 16, and this the question says that this equals to 2x plus b, 2x plus b upon x plus 4. X plus 4. In order to make the denominator same, what we have to do is that we have to multiply and divide the right hand side by what? By balancing factor x minus 4. This will become x minus 4 upon x minus 4. Now what we can do is that the question can take the form 2x plus b, 2x plus b into x minus 4 upon x square minus 16, x square minus 16. Now after comparison, 2x square minus 5x plus a upon x square minus 16, the denominator can go, and we're left with 2x plus b into x minus 4. Okay, and then what we have to do is that first we have to apply the distributive property, 2x square minus 8x plus bx minus 4b, and then 2x square minus 5x plus a. Now if we are comparing, let me write both sides together, that 2x square minus or what we can, yes, because here we have minus sign over here, so we can extract minus sign as a common factor, 8 minus b and minus 4b, and then 2x square minus 5x and plus a. Now by comparison, what we can do is we can see here I have left x. Here I've left x. Okay. Now, sorry. What we can do is that we have to now, students, focus on this part and on this part. That minus 8 minus b into x equals to minus 5x. X goes with x, and I will left with minus 8 minus b equals to minus 5. Or now what we can do is that let me keep the ruler here because the page is sliding again. Minus 8 plus b equals to minus 5. Shift a to other side, and it will take the form b equals to minus 5 plus 8, and b equals to 3. B equals to 3. And then the second thing is that we have to go here. We are doing, we are comparing by comparison that a equals to minus 4b, a equals to minus 4 times 3, which is equal to minus 12. So what we have to do, we have to write the answer at this place, and b equals to 3. So students, you can see that really easy question, but in the beginning we were finding it really difficult. It's not necessary that every time we have to take the question and we have to bring the answer. Sometimes the answer also helps us in reaching the problem, reaching the solution. In this question especially, you can see that we were not able to factorize at your level because you people are too young at this stage, that either we can apply hit and trial method or the quadratic formula here, but in the beginning we as the constant was missing, so we cannot apply any one of the technique for you at this stage. But if we look at the denominator, we can see the denominator has two factors, x plus 4 and x minus 4. Answer is having only x minus 4. So That is giving us the idea that if I'm multiplying numerator and denominator both by this factor, then we can have the same denominator. This will be going with this, and then after by comparison we can get the values of A and B. If we observe the papers of May, June 21, we can see mostly the papers are coming easy except for 1 or 2 questions. Students, you should have good command on D1 and D2 because most of the questions are coming from D1 and D2. This paper is equally important for my O2 students and O3 students. Both the classes can take the help from these lessons. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.